Hi, I'm Lee Alfredson, and I'm also known as the Chalk Teacher. I have a company called LearnToStreetPaint.com, and I teach kids, teens, and adults all over the country how to street paint. I have a series of videos called Street Painting 101, and this is my video on how to use black. Okay, in my earlier video, I showed basic blending, and I drew this nice green sphere. What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and put a black background on it, pretending that it's in a black box, or maybe it's a foreign planet that we drew. So the first thing and the most important thing you want to know when using black is you always want to put a color down first. When you use black right on the sidewalk, it's not going to appear to be a really dark black. So you want to put down a jewel tone. A green, a blue, a red, a purple. One of those jewel tone colors going down first underneath black is going to make that black nice and bright. You would never put white, light colors, any one of the light colors, yellow, down underneath black, because then you're going to get light gray. You're going to get a weird grayish green, and with the yellow, you would get more of a brownish tone. So you always want to make sure it's one of the jewel tones. So since I've already used a green for my sphere, I'm going to go ahead and continue with that. We're going to go around it, and when we've talked in the past videos, when we're doing fill, we're going to use the side of the chalk. So I've got my chalk on the side, and I'm simply going to take it all the way around my sphere. And we've also talked about the pressure on the chalk. You do not need to press that hard when you're going when you're trying to do the fill. And you do want some space that you're seeing through the sidewalk. That shows you're not using as much chalk. Okay, I'm going to take my pool noodle. Some people use pieces of felt. Some people use pieces of styrofoam, whatever you're comfortable with. But pool noodles are cheap. I can get it at the dollar store and make 40 little discs like this. But I'm going to take my pool noodle, and I am going to just basically take it all the way around my sphere. And what that is doing is that is pushing that green color down into the sidewalk, giving me my basic first layer. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and take my hand and I'm going to rub it in. Okay, I'm going to do the same exact process with my black. And I believe this is black. It looks like it might be dark gray. So I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to take my black and I'm going to take it all the way around. Okay, the only difference now is that I am not going to use my pool noodle for this part. I am going to simply use my hands. So I'm going to use my fingertips and I'm going to go all the way around that sphere or that made up planet. I'm going to go all the way around with my fingertips on the edge of the planet and get that black rubbed in. Okay? And then I will continue to rub using small little circles all the way around to make that background. Okay? So continue to do that. Now, I have a little chip there. We'll get that chip out of there. Now, I'm obviously going to need to add some additional black, okay? And it would depend on what I was doing. I may make this whole thing black, put some more planets in there, whatever. But for the sake of this demonstration, I'm just going to do this nice big black outline on my sphere. Okay, so I'm getting down to little chips in this black, okay? Okay, make sure to keep all your chalk and your blending tools on your box so you don't get extra chalk around your chalk painting. Okay, and then I'm going to rub it in. So I can rub, if I was trying to keep along an edge, like I said, edges of your fingers, but I always find that when you're doing inside the center area, tiny little circles work so well. Okay, So what this is going to do is this is going to give you a nice velvety dark black whenever you're doing a black section. So always remember, I'm going to add a little bit here along the edge. Make that edge right by the planet nice and dark. Okay? Just make sure that that you are always putting a jewel tone color underneath your black before you put black down. Okay? And join me for my next video, how to use white.